Hey everybody, how's it going? It's a Daily Shooter, and you guys have been hearing a lot about HR5717 lately, which is arguably the worst gun control bill that this country has ever seen. I made a video about it on my second channel, Daily's 2A News. I'll link that down below if you guys are interested in learning a little bit more about it. You definitely want to know about this one because we definitely have to put a stop to it. But what about the bill's author? I have a video clip, okay, which is one of many. There's actually video compilations out there of this guy. But the guy is Hank Johnson. This is the guy who's pushing HR 5717. This video will not only make you question this guy's mental state, but also make you wonder how the hell somebody like this would even get elected in the first place. So let's talk about it. Now, like I said before, there's actually video compilations floating around YouTube about things that this guy has said in the past. I mean, this guy could actually take Joe Biden to work, to be honest with you. Some of the things that this guy said are so blatantly, incredibly ridiculous that it's hard to believe that this came out of an elected official's mouth. I mean, this is somebody who's in charge of making laws and making policy for this country, and he says stuff like this.
I don't have the exact dimensions, but to your point, sir, I think Guam is a small island.
Very small island, and about 24 miles, if I recall, long. So 24 miles long, about 7 miles wide at the least widest place on the island, and about 12 miles wide on the widest part of the island. And I don't know how many square miles that is. Do you happen to know?
I don't have that figure with me, sir. I can certainly supply it to you if you'd like.
Yeah, my fear is that the whole island will become so overly populated that it will tip over and capsize.
Yeah, you heard that right. This guy actually thinks that if we deploy too many people and the population increase is too great on the island of Guam, it could capsize. So he thinks that if it becomes unbalanced, the entire island could capsize. Now, I thought maybe he just misspoke. Maybe he doesn't understand what capsize means. But then I went ahead and I watched some of the compilations that are out there. And no, I think he actually thinks that it would capsize. I don't know if he knows this or not, but an island is not an iceberg. It's not this big mound that's simply floating in the middle of the ocean and not attached to anything underneath. And if you get too many people on one side of it, the island's going to flip over. But Hawaii is a huge island, so it would take a lot more people to flip over Hawaii. No, it's not a freaking iceberg where you just see the tip of it sticking out of the top. It's an underwater land formation that builds up and gets higher than sea level. And so people live on the part that's above sea level, and that's all there is to it. Below that is like a mountain. If you were to go underwater and follow the island down, you would eventually hit the sea floor. That's how islands work. And so it's not going to tip, it's not going to flip over. But I honestly, truly believe that he thinks that. And this is a guy who was elected to be one of our policymakers, to be a lawmaker in this country. And so I wanted to share this with you guys for a couple different reasons. One, to show you who is actually pushing one of the worst gun control bills in the history of the country. It's completely unconstitutional to begin with, but still, I wanted to show you kind of who he is, which again, this is just, one clip of many. You guys can search for it yourself and find all the clips that are out there. But this is one clip of many that kind of shows you not only who he is, but his thought process. Now, we need to make sure that HR 5717 doesn't even make it to a vote in the House. If it gets voted on in the House and it passes, it goes to the Senate. But why even let it get that far? We need to put all of our energy into stopping HR 5717 now, a document that should not have ever even been written in the first place. But we need to make sure that we stop this unconstitutional bill from going any further forward. Now, for those people that are watching in the state of California and who are very interested in Freedom Week 2.0, I want to let you guys know that the Firearms Policy Coalition is trying to gather signatures for a petition in the case of Miller v. Becerra, which is the AWB case. That's the one that will directly affect Freedom Week 2.0. So they want names, they want signatures, they want to get as many names as possible together to show support for this particular case and trying to turn over or overturn California's assault weapons ban. So this is a very important one. If you guys live there, go ahead and click that link down below. It'll take you over where you can fill out your name and stuff and sign this petition and try and get this whole thing stopped so we can actually see a Freedom Week 2.0. Anyway, I want to thank you all very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, check out that second channel, click the link down below, and have a great day.